Okay, I am going to attempt. Hi, this is Courage. I am going to attempt to create my own miniature dress form. It's going to be used for all the tutorials and classes I'll be doing going forward. I have put this off for forever because I wasn't sure I could make it, but I have time today. Let me try. This was cut out of an Indomie carton. This is it. I'm going to try and get my base shape here, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so first I'm trying to create what it will look like. This is it. I'll put the measurements at the bottom of the screen so that you can see what measurements I used to create this. Okay, so the next thing I did was to draw a line down the center, and I am going to trace this on both sides. Okay, so okay, so now that I have it traced out, I am going to cut. Okay, so now that I have cut it out, this is what I have. I'm beginning to feel like I'm making some progress. The tricky part now is going to be to cut the 3D part. That is, like, I'm going to create the side profile for this dress form. Okay, so this is where I'm at now, trying to draft out how the side of my dress form is going to look like. I'm thinking of curving this place out because hers was curved, but being the doubting Thomas I am going to stand in front of the mirror now, look at myself from the side, and see if my legs cover out like this before deciding to add that detail. If mine don't, then I'm just going to run this line straight, and then I'll be back to draft the other side of the side profile. So I'm back. I checked mine, and my side profile is straight from my tummy down. My legs don't cover out like this, so I am not going to include that detail at the front. So mine is going to go straight down, and now I'm going to go ahead and draft the back line and the bum. So I'm taking this out. I'm taking it away, bye. Then I'm going to draft it out. Before I did that anyways, I marked out the bum line and the waistline so that I don't go out of place. I think I'm going to put it back again and mark out the neckline too. And then I'm going to draft what the back would look like. Once again, I'm going to look and see if my back is angled like this to know if I'm going to if I'm going to cut mine the way hers was cut. All right. So not only did I notice that my neck and my back do not curve, like it's mostly just straight down, I am also going to straighten this out because I don't see that in my side profile. I don't. So I'm going to straighten this out. I'm going to straighten this too, and then I'm going to carve out the back line, just slightly curved in, and then the bum using this. So after tracing, this is what I now have. I still did a slight curve at the back, as you can see, and a slight curve here on second thought. So this is what I have. Wish me luck. I'm about to cut. So this is it. This is what I now have for the side profile. I'm very afraid, I swear. I'm just wasting my time and I won't get it right, but hopefully I will. If you are watching this, it means I was successful. So I have now drafted it on my Indomie carton, and I'm going to cut it out and split it into two, like this, as instructed in the video I'm following. Okay, so I'm going to divide this into two. I'm not using this line. I'm using this line. This line is too close to the front. So I'm going to use this line and split it, just like the video says, and then glue it on. Then I am going to take, where are you? Where are you? Okay, I am going to take this one. I use it to trace let's say supporting side profile, the part that does not have a neckline. I'm going to use one to trace that and then split that one as well. So I have split them now. What's going to happen is, can you see, split? This one is going to go on the front, so that from the side you can see it like this. Okay. Hold on. Okay, this is going to work. Okay, so you can see from the side like this. And then I'm going to put this one to the back. so that you can see from the back like this. See a bum bum. So these ones are going to go on the center. Let me draft the supporting side profile and I'll be back. I have traced this out without the neckline. This is it. And then I'm just going to connect this together. Yes, I was already covering this like this, and I realized that this should be on the shoulder line. So I brought this one, matched it up with the neckline, and now I'm going to fold it up so I know where the shoulder line starts. That's this line now. Starts somewhere here. So that is where I'm going to curve this to. This is what I had after adjusting mine, but trust me, doing that is a bad idea. So just take the first curve at the top there. Do not bring it down to the shoulder slant. You will regret it. I regretted it and I had to readjust my whole pattern. So please don't. Thank you. All the profiles I've done so far. This is half of the front pattern. This is the side profile with the neck. And this is the side profile without the neck, just from the shoulder line. I'm going to cut this out now. Then cut it on my Indomie carton and create 4 copies. I'm going to split this into 2. That's on the carton, not here. And then make 4 copies. That's 2 of this and 2 of this on my Indomie carton. Okay, this is done. So I'm going to make 2 of it so that I can have 2 of each piece, because I'm going to split this down the center. 2 of this, 2 of this. I'm going to have to make 2 of this one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is what I have now. I've created the 2 pieces, split them, and this is everything. That's the center piece, and these 2 are the supporting pieces for both the front and the back. Now, using the B6000 glue that you can see there, I'm going to glue each piece one by one, like you can see, on each side. This is the front side completed, and I'm going to glue the remaining ones at the back. So the one with the neck will be at the center, then the supporting pieces are by the side, as you can see. I suggest you put the glue on the pieces, not on the base carton, on the pieces, and then attach them one by one. Next, I created discs like that I attached to both the arms and the neck area. On the neck area, I split them into 4, but for the arm area, they're into 2. Next, what I did was to create a dress of sorts for the dress form, using the measurements I mentioned earlier, but smaller, slightly smaller, so that it can stretch on the dress form. This is what it looks like after wearing it. I cut the back into 2 so that I can sew it. Can you see it? Cut it into 2 so that I can be able to wear it on and attach it without stress. Okay, so I decided not to close it so that I can be able to go from here and stuff it, as well as from the bottom, because I do not have something that will go all the way to the end. So I'll stuff from here and stuff from here to fill it up. Then when I'm done, that's when I'm going to close. Come back here. That's when I'm going to close the top and the arms. Okay, so you might notice that some of the lines will fold in, like they'll press inside, but it's not a problem. Once you start feeling it to separate them, as you can see, these 2 have joined together. By the time I feel it, everything will separate to where it's supposed to be. So what I'm going to do now is fill it. I've started stuffing it already with this fabric. So paper, a tissue, fabric, anything. Just use to fill in all the gaps so that it can take its form again. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and this is where I'm at now. You can do a better job of this. I'm kind of in a hurry, I'm tired. So you can actually cut the extra off, flatten it, and then make a cover for each side. Cut fingernail. Sorry, I cut a finger, by the way. So that's for that side. And for the top, I plan to cover it with trimming. So I'm going to cover up this line all the way to the top with trimming, and then create a cap to cover the bottom. That's basically it. Is it worth it? Yes and no. Yes, because I can use this now to do my tutorials, and no, because, well, I still love soft life. So if you have 50 something to 60 something naira, please go ahead and buy the half size dress form. Yeah, that's it. Still, I'll be placing as a base. So So I'm going to tuck this into the bottom of the dress form and then wrap the fabric around it. Okay, so I have put the base in, and now I'm going to stretch the fabric over it so that we have a firm base. And I'm definitely redoing this because honestly I got tired halfway, and I know it can be a lot better than this. So I'm going to redo it, but for now, this is what we have.